Raiders win on the road, 20-13 against the New England Patriots. It was raining over there. It was a wet game, a little ugly and very defensive. Let's talk about it. Hey, this game started off hot with the offense. It looked great. That first drive was amazing. Genty looked good, running for like 5 to 10 yards a carry almost. On a few carries, a lot of play action, a lot of passing. And it capped off in a deep ball touchdown to Trey Tucker. And it kind of slowed off from there. Going into halftime, Daniel Carlson did miss a 58-yard field goal, which would have been his new career high. In a wet condition, that's a little tough. We would have tied the game 10-7. New England's defense did make it tough for us there in the second quarter. After our first two drives, Geno did have an interception after it bounced off of Brock Bowers' hands and landed in a defender. It's one of those tip drills. But let's talk about this guy, Geno Smith, man. 362 total yards, 24 completions. This guy was great today. Geno Smith, he took a few sacks. Then again, our offensive line did get beat quite a bit on a lot of mix and matches that the New England defense was throwing at us. But still, every chance given, they went down. And when it was time to deliver a good pass, this guy Geno was zipping the ball, man. And he was zipping it to this guy. The guy, yes, this one that requested a trade, that just wanted a contract extension. He had 8 catches for 97 yards. He had a couple that were like incredible. The fact that Geno was able to fit it in there and Myers was able to catch it and keep going. It was breaking tackles. Myers looked great today. On top of that, of course, our tight end, 5 receptions, 103 yards. He did leave the game with a knee injury. That did scare us a little bit. But he talked to reporters and said he's all good. Overall, good game. Wasn't the best, wasn't the very high scoring. It's very defensive. New England got a garbage time field goal there at the end. Really, it was 2010. We had a nice commanding lead in that end of that fourth quarter. But I really, really, really want to give Devin White some flowers, man. He looked great. This was a guy I talked about in our linebacking core, and I mentioned the linebacking core. If these guys can show they still got juice left, this could be a really good company and a really good linebacking core, and can show that they still got plenty of left. Devin White's only like 26, 27 years old, and he was all over the field today. He looked fantastic. Now here's the official stats. Devin White, we just talked about him, and Jermaine Pratt, top 3 tacklers, of course. Devin White led the team in 11 total, 8 solo. We had 4 sacks on the day. Max Crosby took away 1. Jonah Lalau took away another. And Malcolm Kuntz and Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson even got in on the mix and got himself a sack. So it's good to see the pressure. It came later in the game. That was a big issue early on. Drake May had a lot of time, not enough pressure. And if we want to beat San Diego next week, we got to put pressure on Herbert. And with all that being said, this is a little setup we had today. And with all that being said, we are 1-0. I'm very proud and very happy of this team. Geno Smith, Pete Carroll, everything that's going down. What a way to start the season. 1-0. That's all that matters. And the rest will follow. Next week, we got the Chargers. Division matchup. It's going to be a big one. And it's in prime time. It is the last game of the week on Monday Night Football. So, Raider Nation, we'll talk some more. Enjoy Sunday Night Football. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope you all have a great week. Go Raiders.